Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Guys, today I am making a sweet treat for you. I'm making a pineapple coconut cake. I've made this cake before. My kids love it. They said it tastes just like pina colada. So I want to make it for you, and I hope that you can give it a try to see if they're right or not. But guys, I'm not writing a recipe down. Just make sure you put your phone or your computer next to you while you're making a cake, or just write the recipe down as we go along, because I'm going to tell you exactly everything that goes inside. Okay, so let's get started. I have here my little bowl that I'm going to be using. I have 1 stick of butter, which is half a cup of butter. And I'm going to use this wrapper here to grease my pan, because you're going to need to grease your pan. So instead of throwing that out, I'm going to set it aside. I also have 1 stick. This is 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to put that in there. Let me clean my fingers. Everything else I'm going to set aside, but as I need to use those, I'll tell you what they are. So now I'm just going to beat the cream cheese and the butter together. Whip this up a little bit before I add anything else to it. Make sure your butter and your cream cheese is at room temperature. If your cream cheese and so on is at room temperature, it whips much faster. Now over here, I have 3 cups of powdered sugar. We're gonna gradually add this powdered sugar so that we don't have it, going all over the place. So let's just gently start to blend this in. I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of this in here. I have over here, where did I put it? I have some coconut extract. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of this. Put this back on here. Let's go ahead and continue to mix it in. This is my frosting that I'm making. We need frosting for the cake. So now for this is some coconut milk that I have here. I need 1 tablespoon of this coconut milk. So I'm just going to take 1 tablespoon here and put in there. And I'm going to continue to beat this. Okay, so let's break the size down. And this is about it for this. I'm just going to mix everything in now again really well and set this aside. And that's it for that, guys. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute. And all right, guys. So now to go on to the next step, which is going to be our filling. We have here, this is 1 can of pineapple. I want to drain this pineapple, so I'm going to put this in here to drain. Is I just take this masher to try to get some of the liquid out. So you can go ahead and do that. Okay, guys, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this here to continue to drain. I'm going to leave that to continue to drain. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I have some coconut. I want to toast my coconut on the stove. I'm going to go over to the stove and toast the coconut and set that aside. So let's go. So this is my toasted coconut. This is 3 cups of coconut. I'm going to toast them a little bit. This is the sweetened coconut. Now when you do this, you have to stand close by. Don't walk too far away because it burns very easily. So I'm going to toast this for a few minutes and then set it aside. My coconut is toasted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty it on a tray. so that they can come to a cool. If you leave it in a saucepan, it's going to take a long time to cool. Put it on something flat, on some parchment paper, and just spread it out and let it cool while you go on to your next step. Now we're going on to our frosting. We set our coconut aside. Now it is frosting time. So this, guys, is coconut milk that I'm going to be using. This recipe calls for heavy cream, heavy whipping cream, where you would whip it to a peak. Okay, I'm not using heavy cream. I use coconut milk instead. You have a choice. You can use coconut milk like I am using right now, or you can use the heavy whipping cream. The heavy whipping cream and beat it to a stiff peak is going to make your frosting a little bit stiffer. Okay, so I'm going to start with 1 cup of this milk because that's what I need. Just 1 cup. Let me just, okay, so this is 1 cup of coconut milk. So I don't need to beat this because it's not going to come to a stiff peak, so I'm not going to beat it. I have my pineapple here that I've been trying to get the liquid out of. Okay, so I'm going to empty the pineapple in here. Now over here, my frosting that I made just now, I'm gonna take like a couple heaps of that and put it in here. Maybe like 1 more. Set that aside again. And then I'm gonna beat this up a little bit so I can mix it all up well. Good. And now I'm going to get some coconut and add some coconut to this. Coconut here that I toasted, I'm just gonna take like a good little heap like that and put it in there, and I'm gonna blend this in here. And just set this aside. Now we set our filling and our frosting aside. Now we're gonna go ahead and make the cake. So this cake called for 1 cup of butter. So I'm using 2 sticks of butter, which will be 1 cup. So 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup. In here I have 2 cups of sugar. So we're gonna go ahead and beat those together. While the sugar and the butter is beating, you're gonna go ahead and grease your pans. Now get 3 pans because we're gonna make 3 layers. So you need to get 3 pans, okay? Butter your pans and then get some parchment paper to put to the bottom of it. And then then you'll be ready for when you have to put your cake in your pans, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead right now and get this started here. And we're gonna beat this for a while until it becomes nice and light. So now I'm gonna go ahead and stop this for now. This is, see, it's a little bit light. It's been beaten for a while, so it's good. So we can add a few ingredients to that. But before I add anything to that, what I have over here is 3 cups of flour. I already sieved the flour. Let me finish sieving this last one. So this is 3 cups altogether. I have here 5 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. I put that all together and I just mix everything up really well to make sure everything is incorporated well. Okay, so once I do that, I just leave that there for a minute or so, And I'm going to add some other things to this. So here I have 3/4 cups of sour cream. I'm going to add that in there. Add my sour cream to that. And I have some eggs. I have 5 egg whites. So I'm going to add my egg whites in here, and I'm going to add them slowly. Get it all mixed up in there well. A little bit faster. And put the last set in. Let it beat for a minute or so. I'm gonna stop that, open it, and I'm gonna rake around the sides. Ooh. Just rake around the sides. Make sure this is, because we don't want anything falling off. Okay, so the next thing I have right here, guys, my hands are full of flour. I have 3/4 cups of the pineapple juice from the can of pineapple that I just had, 3/4 cups. And I also have 3/4 cups of my coconut milk. So I'm going to combine these two together. You can use the same spoon here and just mix it in. Leave that there for a second. Then over here I have my coconut extract. I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm going to add it to that. And this is vanilla extract. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. Mix this up. Let that sit there for a minute. Then I'm gonna go back here and move these things out of your way. So the next thing that we're gonna add to this is the flour. So let's go ahead and beat this up a little bit. I'm gonna slowly add the flour. You don't wanna beat the flour too much, because we don't wanna have a dense cake. So we're gonna use a little bit at a time. I'm going to take some of my liquid, add to that. Yep. You're going to add some more. I'm just going to add, it's easier for me to just stop it and add some, so then it's not falling all over the place. Go ahead, continue to beat. Pour a little more liquid in there. I'm gonna stop it again. Add some more. Let it beat. Pour the rest of my liquid in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish beating the cake. Now guys, we're gonna finish mixing this up, and I'm just going to stir it from the bottom, just to make sure everything is mixed in well. You're gonna keep stirring. And once you're finished with that, I have Once the cake is mixed up well, I have my 3 pans that is already buttered, and I have parchment paper to the bottom. I didn't put any flour. I just put the butter. And just, you know, just go over it to make sure everything is mixed in well. Okay. And then I'm going to try to put these in each of the pans, the equal amount. Okay. Okay, so when you get everything into your pans, now you're gonna shake around your pans to spread it out evenly. Bake this for about 20 to 25 minutes. In about 20 minutes or so, you're gonna check it, put a toothpick inside of it to see if it comes out clean. If it comes out clean, you know it is done. This is it, guys. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. I will be back in about 20-25 minutes when they're completely finished to show you what we're gonna do next. Okay, guys, so the cakes are out of the oven. Here they are. So I took a toothpick and I went inside of each of them like this to make sure it came out clean, and it did. So I know that the cakes are all cooked. They're cooked, they're done. So what I'm gonna do is, they're still hot, not that hot because I took them out a few minutes ago. So what I'm gonna do is going to take them out and put them on this cooling rack right here. Take the paper off. And I'm going to leave them here until they come to a complete cool. When they come to a complete cool, then we're going to come back and we are going to assemble them. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, guys, the cakes are cool. So now the next step is for us to assemble everything together. So I have some parchment paper here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of the cakes from here and just put it on here like this, right in the center. Then we're gonna go for our filling right here, and I'm gonna take my filling and put it right there in the center. Push it out a little bit. Not all the way to the end because it's gonna push out. And then I'll take and put that on there. And then I'll take another set from right here, right in the center. Then we'll take our third cake and put it right on the top. Next thing I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna take my creamer, put it all over. The frosting, put it all over the cake as best you can. We're gonna put some at the sides, take it all around the sides. Just move these from here. and frost all around the cake, guys. Keep going around, just make sure all of it gets some. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get it on there. We're not looking for perfect. We just want to make sure it goes all over. I think that's about good, guys. Now this is what I'm going to do next. Okay. I'm going to put this cake on here for a minute. So that the coconut falls on the... So just go ahead and just sprinkle some coconut all around. Your toasted coconut. And then just gently dab it on around here. And this is it, guys. This is your pineapple coconut cake right here. And that's it. I present to you my coconut pineapple cake. I'm going to clean up here and then I'm going to come back and slice it and try it for you. I will be right back. Now here is our pineapple coconut cake. Look how delicious it looks. And remember, it is very simple. If I can do it, guess what? You can do it too. It looks beautiful. This can be in any display. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut the cake. Give it another slice right here. Oh, get it out of here. And there it is. There it is, guys. That's what the inside of it looks like. You get this from here. That's the inside of the cake. So this is my cake. This is my pina colada. My kids said it tastes like pina colada. So let me take this nice bite for you. My kids are right. Pina colada. It is delicious. Guys, go make yourself a cake. Go make yourself one of these cakes. There's just some steps to it, but it's not hard at all. It's pretty simple. Get all your ingredients together so that way you don't have to stop. You can keep going. This was fun, and I hope you guys had fun watching. Don't forget to share the video for someone who's interested in making this. The holidays are coming up, and you're gonna need to make cake. This is a good cake to make. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think and how you like my videos. Until next time, bye-bye.